Hey guys, this is Troy Barrett with Team Loyalty, and I have the privilege to interview tonight Dani Czubachowski, and I'm going to have the chance for her to answer some questions in just a little bit. But before we get started, let me just read a couple disclaimers. The things that we're going to talk about this evening have nothing to do with, they haven't been reviewed by the FDA, the FTC, or any government agency, and in no way do they represent My Daily Choice or HempWorks. What they're not projecting or telling us to say any of this information. We're not claiming that we can cure or treat any medical condition, and I will have some disclaimers in the post below this once we get done. But with that being said, I get the chance to interview Dani, and Dani and I are just getting to know each other. We've been in business together for just a little while through some other business partners that we have. And so Dani, I'm excited to just ask you some questions tonight to get to know you. And,
Right.
for those of you that don't know, I'm from Central Oregon. So Dani and I live in the same state. And we met through some business partners that we have. So Dani, if you don't mind, tell us a little bit about where you're from so people know where you're from and about your family.
Okay. Well, we just recently moved to McMinnville, Oregon. We just bought a house here, my
Awesome.
wife and I, and we have a 4-year-old son. And so, yeah, that's where we are in McMinnville.
Awesome. That is great. And when you guys, I know last weekend or a couple weekends ago, you guys ran up and were up in my neck of the woods up in Central Oregon. But when you get away and just like to do things for fun, what kinds of things do you guys enjoy doing?
Yeah, we like to go boating. My dad has a boat, so Nolan loves to be on the boat. And we like to
Nice.
go hiking. We did a little geocaching while we were in Central Oregon.
Nice. I love
And
that.
camping. So yeah, that's pretty much what we like to be outdoorsy.
Yeah, I think most of us in Oregon love the outdoors. I was just talking to my wife before you and I got on here, and we were talking about where we might want to go for a hike or go fishing or something like that soon. So I can definitely relate to that. So we're actually here. We're both business partners with a company called My Daily Choice, and our main product line that we represent is a CBD oil product. That's a product line called HempWorks. And so, Dani, can you tell me how your sponsor got you to join My Daily Choice and HempWorks, and how that all came together? And you can say your sponsor's name and things like that, but just kind of tell me how you got started.
Okay, well, yeah, my sponsor Heather, she texted me, sent me a couple messages, and told me that she started this new business if I wanted to check it out, and I didn't really have time, so I was just put it on the back burner.
Yeah.
And she waited a week or two, and then she contacted me again, and we were in the middle of buying the house. So I was like, now's not a good time, maybe like in a week or two. But
Yeah.
she was right on it in a week or two. And she let me know about the free samples, you
Uh-huh.
know. So I was like, oh. Also, the reason she contacted me, sorry, is because I was doing other side gigs. I'm a stay-at-home mom, and I
Okay.
have the past 4 years. So I was doing side gigs like, those delivery services like DoorDash and Postmates and stuff.
Oh yeah.
And so that's why she actually reached out to me, because she wanted to see how that was going. And so I was focusing all my attention on that. And then I started talking to my wife after the free sample came up,
Hmm.
and I was like, I'm spending like almost $200 a month on gas just to deliver food to people to make that back so that I can get more gas to go do the same thing.
Yeah. Yeah.
And we started like thinking about it, and I was like, this doesn't sound right. So we
Yeah.
ordered the free sample, and then noticed that to become an affiliate was nearly nothing.
Yeah.
So the very next day we did that, and before we even got the sample, I think my wife was like, just order a director's pack. Let's do it. And I was like, all right, let's do it. So we didn't even use the sample pack. We just ended up giving that away to somebody so that they could try it.
That's awesome. That's really awesome. I don't know if you know this, but I also, as just on the side, drive for Uber and Lyft, and so I know what that's like. Out there delivering, and in my case, it's a ride share, so I'm picking people up and delivering them. And then I've been building this business myself for almost a year. We're just coming up a couple weeks short of a year now. So, um, What else did you do prior to, in career-wise, prior to seeing this opportunity as well?
Well, like I said, in the last 4 years, I was just a stay-at-home mom. But before
Yeah.
that, like, I have a business degree. I went to the Le Cordon Bleu. I was
Wow.
cooking. I worked in grocery stores. I managed. I was an assistant manager at a rest area. I worked for the state.
Yeah.
I actually have done a lot of things, and
Well,
so
being a mom, we know is a full-time job. We have 4 children ourselves. They're getting a little older now, 19, 15, 13, and 10. So, but my wife also was a stay-at-home mom for 13 years. So I know that that's a lot harder job than some of the things I've done in my past. So congratulations to you. It's such a rewarding, thing to be able to be a stay-at-home mom.
oh, thank you. It
Yeah.
is, and that's the other reason I just saw this opportunity because my wife is a roofer and she works super hard every day, and I just want to contribute to the family
Yeah.
with the money part of it.
So for those people that are stay-at-home moms, maybe they're a stay-at-home dad, whatever it might be, you hit on that. And is that kind of the thing that you guys thought would be a really nice way to be able to stay at home and be able to supplement your income? Is that one of your thoughts behind
Yeah,
looking at this? Okay.
yeah, because basically for me to go out and get a full-time job or whatever, we would just be putting money into daycare,
Yeah.
which in my mind, I'm just gonna work hard for a living so someone else can have fun with my kid. you know
I'm with you there. I'm with you there. And what did you say it's your son, right?
Yeah, my son,
And he's how old now?
he is 4. He's like
Oh, that's awesome. That's
almost 4.5.
That's a fun age. That's a lot of fun at that age, because you can interact and play with them and do a lot of things.
Oh yeah, he's getting smart.
That's awesome. So what was the first thing that you did to get, started and got maybe your first results with My Daily Choice with HempWorks? Once you put in your initial order and you kind of got started, for those people that are listening to us right now and they're considering, hey, I'm a stay-at-home mom too. That sounds really interesting. And then the thing that people are going to be saying to themselves is, I wonder if I could do that. So kind of, what are some of the first things that you've done? Maybe you making some posts on Facebook or talking to people face to face. What are some of the things that Heather gave you ideas about or that you decided to do with the business?
Well, the first thing is I started taking the product
Yeah.
because the first thing, because I had no idea what CBD even was, to be
Okay.
honest.
Okay.
We did a lot of research. I started taking it. I started, seeing results from it and just, feeling amazing. So
Right.
then I started posting. And then the more we learned about CBD, I started posting those posts. And then I just started reaching out to everyone, I reached out to everyone that I know, just every day, a couple people, and I'm just like, hey, how you doing? I started this new business. You want to take a look at it? And
Yeah.
it was that simple, you
That is,
know.
that is awesome. I mean, to think that you could start a business for a very small amount of money, just for those that, are listening right now, we don't want to beat around the bush. It's only $20 to become an affiliate. And then we have 3 different size packages that range anywhere from just under $100 to $600. So we've got a price point for everybody. We can even start you for like $12 plus a one-time $20 fee. So there's prices for interviews. Don't let money ever be a barrier. And then Dani, did you say that, was there anything in particular that the products did for you or your wife or your son, or any other people that you introduced the products to, like a story you could tell as far as, how you've seen the products work for yourself or someone else?
Yeah, I'm a very anxious person,
Yeah, me
and
too.
so that's why I wanted to take it.
Yeah.
And I started taking it, I just felt an overwhelming sense of calmness.
Yeah.
And the best part was that I wasn't high. Like that
Yeah.
was
Well, and
because
don't you think that's the big confusion, that when people are first learning about CBD is, they need to know that the one that we represent, the one that is right here in this bottle, it says hemp right on the front. Yep, you've got yours there too.
that's right.
So it gives you those not the medical, we won't use that term, but it gives you the benefits of how it makes you feel without getting you high.
Right. And that was like one of the first questions I asked too, you know, because some people like that feeling, but I want to be able to function, you know.
Yeah, I mean, we live in a state in Oregon where it's legal to buy the other side, the cousin to the plant that we represent. But for me personally, also, I don't consume the other plant. But these CBD oil products have changed my life too. I'm like you. The reason that I was excited about it was because of how anxious I was and wanting to get better sleep and, you know, things like that. So that's awesome. It's really exciting to hear how the products are already impacting your life and how it's so rewarding to be able to make a difference in other people's lives by introducing products like this. I mean, I think that's awesome. What tips or advice do you have that you can give to everyone that's watching, you know, that maybe you've done up to this point? I know you're fairly new with the business, but maybe something, you know, that's worked for you as far as either talking to someone in person or something that you've done online as far as sharing the products with people. What's something that you could say has been natural for you or a way that you like to, you know, represent the products when you're reaching out to people?
Well, I just tell people, like, I honestly believe in these products. You know, they're organic, they're non-GMO, and that right there was a huge selling point for me because I like all that stuff. You know, there's too much garbage out there that the world consumes, that the more natural, the better.
I agree.
So that right there is it. And there's nothing to lose with this, with our, you know, 60-day empty bottle money back guarantee. Like, that's it. If you don't like it, send it back, get your money back and move on. But I'm pretty sure you're going to love it.
I don't know about you, but I can't think of a company. Maybe there's some companies that give a 30-day money back guarantee, but they usually charge like a restocking fee, or you have to ship something back, or, you know, something like that. But I'm not familiar with a company that gives a 60-day empty bottle return policy. I mean, they can literally try this. And, you know, for those that don't know, I've been doing this 11 months. And I think in 11 months, Dani, maybe 3 people out of hundreds have ever returned the product. And usually it wasn't about the product. It had more to do with maybe they overcommitted financially or, you know, different things like that. But I mean, you just don't see that kind of return policy. You've got to really, the company and ourselves, we have to really believe in the product if we're going to give a 60-day empty bottle return policy.
Yeah. And that's what I tell people, like, I believe in it so much. I just want to share it with as many people as possible.
Speaking of that, for those of you that are watching this video right now, underneath where you see us talking, there's a disclaimer there, but there's also something that says take a free tour. And I just want you to know that when you click on that link, it's going to go directly to Dani. And what it's going to allow you to do, it's going to allow you to just pre-enroll, and it's no cost to you, it's free. It's also going to allow you to watch a 30-minute video done by our CEO, Josh Swagel, and he's going to be able to tell you kind of a complete overview about the company. So, Dani, that's going to be posted in the link right below this so that you can share this video with other people. And, you know, think of this video as just a video that's going to be allowing people that know you, your friends, your family, just people that you come across to be able to take a look at this opportunity just like you did. So is there any last comments or, you know, anything that you'd like to leave people with about, you know, our team loyalty, or just the company, My Daily Choice Hempworks, or even the products that you just want to leave as a last comment to them as they're thinking about and considering getting started with you?
Yeah, I'll touch on a couple things because, first of all, team loyalty and everybody that's in it is amazing. Anytime I have any questions, or if any of the people I'm talking to have questions, everyone, all of you, you're all right there for me. And that is something that you can't really find in any other companies. You know,
I appreciate that. Yeah.
There's a lot of communication problems in other companies. This one has none. Like, you guys are all perfect. Thank you for that, by the way.
Thank you.
And the other thing I wanted to touch on was like, if people are on the fence because of the money situation, like I was putting a lot of money into just regular vitamins, and I
Mm-hmm.
know that a lot of people are putting money into pharmaceuticals and all that stuff, which talk to your doctor before you stop anything. But the point is if, you're going to put money out into all that other stuff, why not just try this and see if it works?
I totally agree. I totally agree. Well, Dani, I just want to thank you for taking the time to talking to me tonight and allowing me to interview you. It's really good to get to know more about you and your wife and your son. I'm so excited for you to be a part of our team and just be a part of this company and this movement. We have more products that are coming out in October, more countries that we're going to be expanding into. For those that don't know, the CBD oil industry is booming. Forbes magazine says that at this point, did 600 million in sales as a industry last year in the United States, but we're going to 22 billion by the year 2022. So there's going to be a huge, huge increase, and you might as well be a part of it. And so one last time, I just want you to know, all you have to do, you can even do it discreetly. If you just want to take a look privately, just look at the disclaimer below here, and just down below, there's a link, and take a free tour. And then Dani will just reach out to you privately so that you don't have to worry. She's not going to post this on Facebook, or she'll have a private conversation with you and see what you're interested in. 80% of the people that get involved with our company are customers, and 20% decide they'd like to build the business. And then a lot of times those 80% realize that, geez, for a one-time $20 fee, I can actually upgrade to be an affiliate later if you decide to do that as well. And, Dani, I'll just leave people with this. I'm just coming up on 12 months that I've been with the company. I've earned over $11,500 in just, 11 months. So it's very doable if somebody's looking to make an extra $500, $1,000 a month. And for a lot of people, that extra $1,000 a month, would really make a big difference in their life. So once again, guys, I just want you to get back in touch with Dani. And again, Dani, I just want to thank you for taking the time to talk to me tonight.
Thank you very much.
All right.